Oh, man.
Please stand for the invocation and pledge.
Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this evening, Lord. Just thank you for the honor of being here this evening. Lord, I continue to pray for our city and our citizens, Lord, and I also pray for our schools as we approach the anniversary of the Appalachia shootings, Lord. I just pray over our schools and our teachers and our students and those families affected. Lord, please guide us in our decisions this evening as council. Lord, just thank you for all you do and keep us safe during this week. In your name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to call this September the 2nd meeting, public hearing and work session to order.
I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda to include 2 additional items. The fourth item to amend the agenda to include ordinance 0-25-08. This is an ordinance to accept the dedication of roads at Statham Place subdivision. Also to add item number 5 to discuss the possible purchase of a golf cart.
I'll second that.
All in favor, show of hands. Motion approved. We'll start off with a minute approval. I need a motion to approve the August 9th regular meeting and the August 19th regular meeting and the 2025 strategic planning retreat on August the 27th and the 28th. I need a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Need a second? All in favor, show of hands. Approved. We'll begin with the reports, the finance report.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. For the financial report today, I'll review the preliminary financial report through August 31st, pointing out any significant items worth noting. Please note that this does not capture the entire month's activities. I will start with the city's main operating fund, the general fund. As of August 31st, we are just 2 months into the new fiscal year with 8% of total revenues received. Tax revenues are at 7% of the annual budget, which is mostly TAVT and lost. Property tax revenues will begin to ramp up in the fall. We are working on the property tax conversion with Harris now and anticipate bills will be mailed no later than October 15th with a due date of December 15th. Per the city ordinance, the tax bills must be due on or before December 20th of each year. Licenses and permits are on pace for the year at 10% collected. This is due to building permits. Charges for services are currently at 10% of the budget from community center and downtown garbage revenues. Fines and forfeitures, which represents municipal court and Blue Line revenues, is at 19%. Miscellaneous revenue, which is mostly rents year to date, is at 17% of the budget. For general fund expenditures, at this point, about 17% through the fiscal year, most of all departments are on pace or below their year-to-date budgeted expenditure levels, with the exception of legislative committees. This is primarily due to the Star Spangled Statham event and the Parks Department, which is due to the land purchase. Additional expenditures will be recorded as staff continue to process August invoices. Overall general fund expenditures for the fiscal year, are currently at 15% of the budget, which is on pace. There is nothing significant worth noting in the special revenue and capital projects funds at this time. For the utility fund, revenues are on pace at 20% of the budget. The utility departments combined are reporting expenditures at 6% of the annual budget. There's no significant activity worth noting this month. That concludes the August financial report. I look forward to any questions you have.
Any questions from the council? No.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, the police report.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'll be giving the August police report from 1 August to 31st of August. We had a total of 531 area checks, 205 incidents, 6 accidents, 13 arrests, 231 traffic stops with 70 citations issued, a total of 173 reports taken. Any questions for the police department?
Any questions?
We appreciate everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Public Works.
Good evening, how are y'all?
Good.
Good. So for August 2025, had several more water leaks we repaired. We done some more right-of-way cleanup around for sewer lines and water line right-of-ways. We continued the public workshop renovations with the break room now complete down there. The guys are happy about that. And we're on target just year to date. We've only spent $4,500 for renovations. We ordered additional no truck signage for Broad Street and installed that in all ways, coming from different ways, and with arrows, so it's pretty self-explanatory now. We did repair a major sinkhole on Atlanta Highway between the railroad and the highway and fix some drainage issues there. We replaced a large section of water line along Hillcrest Drive. We did conduct some interviews for some additional staff. Had to replace a couple chemical feed pumps at the spring house. And we met with EMI regarding some permit requirements for the water system. And EMI will begin soon our sanitary sewer evaluation. So I met with them last week to get them started in the areas they need to be concerned about. And we also attended the strategic planning with Northeast Georgia Regional Commission. So that was some good insight there.
Yeah, it was.
Any questions?
No,
Thank you.
appreciate
Al.
it.
Great. I passed out my mayor report to all the council members to let you know some of the actions that I took place this month. I met with the editor of the magazine Neighbors of Winder. I also had a meeting with a board meeting with the Barrow Literacy Coalition, which I'm on the board for. We had the appreciation luncheon here, Miss Betty did for the city. We did meet with Rachel Bembry, had a meeting with her. Met with Northeast Georgia Regional Commission, and I'm on the program of work, so we had a meeting there. I met with Miss Barbie from Bexar County School Systems about mentoring. We also met with Chairman Pat Graham and Shrikant on August 25th, and then I attended the Women in Business meeting with the Chamber, and also attended Brett Skinner's pinning for new police chief for Bear County Fire Department. And of course, you all know that 27th through the 28th, we were in strategic planning for the city. So that's my mayor's report for August. Any committee reports?
Nothing too much to report with the tree committee. Our next meeting is October 20th here in this community center. But the big thing is Porch Fest, September 28th, free event, 26 bands, 12 porches, 2 churches, maybe. Haven't got a confirmation on it yet, but it'll be it's going to be a great day. Come on out.
Event-wise, we have the Sunflower Festival on the 20th from 8 to 4, and the event committee has been getting ready for that. And along with tree beautification, public works, and the event committee, we've been trying to clean up around Statham too, so we can make it look really nice for all our visitors. So we hope to all see you come out that day.
Any report from finance? Frank?
We will be having a American Red Cross blood drive at the 1025 church up here on the corner, Wednesday, October the 8th from 10 to 2 p.m. There's a sheet on the table behind you back here. Would appreciate anybody that would be willing to give blood. It's always a need. You can sign up right off of this sheet, and it's also got a phone number if you want to call. You can just call them, they can sign you up. There's also a small flyer here, and what it does, it just kind of helps you know the foods and drinks and stuff like that to help your blood be better, I guess you might say. So appreciate anyone to do that. And on the QR code, it'll ask for a schedule, and it's from 10 to 2, but it's like 15-minute increments. That way they can stage it. Everybody won't be standing on top of each other. So appreciate your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. With all that said and done, we are finished with our reports, and now we need to enter into the public hearing. So I need a motion to enter into public hearing.
Motion to enter into public hearing.
I need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, show of hands. The rezoning application R2501.
Mayor and council, I am obviously not Jerry White's, but I'm going to play the role tonight. This public hearing is on R2501 rezoning application for a piece of property located on Atlanta Highway. The rezoning is, the applicant is SPG Planners and Engineers by Bailey Taylor. The proposal is to rezone the property from SR1 Suburban Residential District to HB Highway Business District for the purpose of developing a warehouse with 5,200 square feet and 2 buildings, 8,275 square feet of outdoor storage, and retail space of approximately 6,000 square feet. The property, as I stated, is located, the parcel ID number is ST06A106. It is the vacant property that is next to the Texaco on Atlanta Highway. It is bordered on the north by commercial property, to the east by single-family dwellings, also to the south by SR1 and MH manufactured homes, and across Hayes Lake Road, which is vacant OI property. The planning staff reviewed the application in light of the city's zoning ordinances and the standards for review. It was deemed to have met all of the requirements of the zoning ordinance or Unified Development Code, and the staff is recommending approval without conditions or any conditions that come about as a result of public comment. I'm happy to answer any questions about the staff report. Otherwise, I'm happy also to outline the hearing procedures for proponents and opponents after that. So any questions for staff as to the staff report?
Jody, I had one. I know there was on the plat map it submitted it was showing there to be some retail space at the front of that property. Would it be inappropriate if we did decide to approve this to place conditions on the types of businesses at this point that could be?
Unfortunately, when you rezone, there's already a table of uses, but yes, you absolutely can place as conditions that there are certain uses, certain businesses that are not permitted in the retail space. That's very common for such conditions to be added.
Okay.
What I would recommend you do, if you're going to propose that, would be to create the list of businesses that you, the council doesn't want on this particular retail space. And then make sure that those businesses, we word them in such a way that they line up with the use table that's in our code.
Okay.
Is there a timeline we need to get back on that?
Well, we're not voting tonight. Tonight is
Yeah.
just a public hearing.
Yeah.
So the vote on this will be at the city council's meeting, which is to be held September
16.
16th. So really 2 weeks.
Okay.
Would be the timeline to get the proposed condition. And of course, the applicant would want, I'm sure, want to be
Yeah.
aware and have input on that between now and then.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
If there are no other questions, then the proponent has 10 minutes to present their proposal and answer any questions. So is there anyone here for the applicant? I'm happy to keep time.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chad Fambro, and bought this property back in 2011. I cut, weld, and thread fire sprinkler pipe for commercial buildings. Been doing it 20-something years. I currently reside in Swanee. I live in Athens, 210 Hobbs Road in Athens, Georgia. My current shop is in Swanee, Georgia, and I've been there 24 years, and I'm wanting to move over to Statham, and I am planning on fencing in the whole property. Of course, it wouldn't be built out all at one time. It would be, of course, the 40,000 square foot building in the back would probably be 20,000 to start. And it would probably go in stages. And the actual retail space at the front is not in stone at this point. It is just a design that I've come up with, and SPG has come up with, which I think is really, really nice. And so we're just getting it started. Want to get approval to move my company to Statham. Any questions?
I have a question. So you want to build a 20,000 square foot at the back of the property?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you going to wait a few years to try to build the retail space in the front?
Yes,
or-
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The ultimate goal here is to move the company from Swanee to Statham to get established. And the 20,000 would be very easy to add on to go across to the 40,000 you see on the paper, which is, we'll just add on to it as the business grows. And or, you know, I'm an owner operator, so this is not a spec building, this will be showing up, and or me take the whole building and or lease the other side if, you know, if need be. So, well, we wouldn't build the whole thing out at first. So,
The space for retail, would it be one space, or would it be broken up into multiple opportunities for various retail?
well, on the current plan right here, I think there's 3 retail spaces in the very front with a 20,000 square foot warehouse space in the back of it. So it could be a multi-use. You could turn it all into one big space for industrial. I mean, not industrial, but a warehouse space, or, you know, somebody might come along like a national tenant and want to take it and turn it into a retail food place. I don't know. It's just right now, this is a great design to put in that space with the Georgia Power easement going down to the side of it. And, you know, of course, you can't build under that. So she's done a good job at making sure we're not encroaching on that big Georgia Power line there. But yeah, that actual front building would be a great retail spot for highway traffic right there on 29 going down, you know, right by the Texaco gas station. Yeah.
And I don't want you to think that the question I asked was being against retail space. I just want to make sure we don't have a bunch of the same stuff, or, you know, vape stores and stuff like that. So I would rather, if you're going to have that, I want it to be either office space or restaurants or something like that.
It'd be great to have something other than a vape store. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Or we could definitely have a doctor's office, or, you know, like I say, one big, you know, multitude of professional people or professional companies move in.
Yeah.
You know, I absolutely don't care from well, at this point in time.
Do you have a time frame of the stages that you plan on doing?
Well, assuming we get approval to move forward, I would love to start construction if approved within a couple of years. You know, it'd take me a year to make sure the paperwork, everything's designed and to get going on it. But I would say, I just signed a current, you know, a 3-year lease in Swanee, so it's given me enough time to get it planned, to get it built, to get everything. I already have general contractors that could be ready to go, you know. But like I say, I would say no sooner than 2.5 years or so to get started on it.
All right, okay.
Hey, can you repeat the name of your business? I didn't catch it when you said
American
it.
Fabrication Corporation.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Like
you.
I say, we buy the pipe, we purchase outlets and provide commercial fire sprinkler pipe, commercial buildings. We ship it all over the country and in Mexico. Yeah. So,
Do you have your own trucks or do you?
yes, sir, we do both. We deliver our own product and we use LTO, over-the-road carriage as well. You know,
Any size pipe?
mostly 21 foot long and
What about the diameter?
from half inch to 20 inch, or half inch to 12 or 14 inch. Yeah. So it's just based on the sprinkler system. Most of it being anywhere from 2 inch to 8 inch pipe, sprinkler
Is this
pipe.
all like water pipe?
It's commercial fire sprinkler pipe. Yeah, it's rated for fire rated steel iron pipe. Yeah. Black iron pipe, galvanized pipe. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
Currently, we have 4 on payroll. My wife helps me with paperwork from home, but yeah, currently 4.
And you would close down the Swanee
Yes, sir.
and move everything over here?
Yes, sir. Everybody has their 2008 story. I had 38 employees in '08, and we downsized, and we're trying our best to get going again. But we're extremely successful, and we're happy to be able to try to take on something like this. So.
You just said that you would have big trucks that are picking up pipes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not like that familiar with that. Where would the location where these trucks would be pulling in to access your property or your warehouse in the back?
So there's 2 entrances. The first entrance is directly before you get to the Texaco gas station right there. Could be one of the main entrances, and the one directly beside it that already has a breakdown turn-in lane right there that goes in to the left of the Texaco gas station. And the way we actually plan the driveway and the actual parking lot, it could be actually turning onto Hayes Lake Road, which, big trucks turn down it every day now as far as trash trucks and stuff like that. So, but yeah, probably mostly, it would be the Hayes Lake Road turn in right there, where we would bring them in and turn them into the building, which I would want to start the building on Hayes Lake Road and develop over towards the Georgia Power easement. instead
Yeah,
of-
on average, how many trucks you got going through the day?
You know what,
that's
I
gonna be
thought
coming
you
in?
might ask
Yeah.
that. So I'm actually gonna say probably 6 or 8 a month. It's not
Oh,
that
okay,
much.
okay.
So, and another thing, this is outside storage, so it'll be fenced in outside storage. So I have a large inventory to where we're not, it's not an all day, every day. The regular normal LTL trucks, UPS, that kind of stuff, is just what it is. But the big tractor trailers, I wouldn't say more than 10 a month,
Yeah,
and maybe 2 a month,
yeah,
depending on how it goes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know you said you were gonna fence that, at least the warehouse part of it in. Would you be opposed to planting some greenery and stuff around that also? Just
Did you say rendering?
greenery, trees,
Oh,
something like that?
Yes.
Like the big cypress trees or something?
Yeah, this will be, I don't want to use the word immaculate, but we want to keep it pretty. It'll be
Okay.
fenced in, it'll be, nice. Yeah.
Would we be able to take a tour of your current location?
Absolutely. Sure. I mean, if I had a way to throw it up, I could throw it up on the camera. Yeah. Lily, absolutely, in Swanee, sure. You're certainly welcome to come.
And you just work regular 8 to 5?
6 to 3.
Is there
Monday through
overnight
Friday.
hours or anything like that?
That's it. I mean, unless we're extremely busy, I mean, we probably work, 4:30 to 3, or maybe, sometimes on Saturday to lunch, but most of the time not.
Okay.
I don't think I really worked any overtime last year to speak to anything, so.
Any other questions?
Any further questions?
Jerry asked me to ask a couple questions, would that be all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that microphone is on.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. All right, thanks.
Okay, the questions that Jerry White wanted to obtain some information would be about the sewer system, whether it be a septic tank system or a drip system. Would each building have its own system? If so, what size would these systems be? And have you reached out to the county for information on this?
I'm not very versed on septic tank systems, but I will tell you that at least 4 to 6 toilets per building.
Speak into the microphone.
I'm sorry. I'm not big on septic tank systems, but at least 4 to 6 toilets per building, men and women for the office, men and women for the shop. Depending on if I divide the actual warehouse, it might need to be, 4 on the other side too, and or maybe the front building. So if I had access to the city sewer, which I haven't, no?
Well,
Okay. Well, we just got to plan it. We literally are in the beginning stage. We have to plan it, so.
Okay, at this time, and I told this to Bailey, at this time, we are trying to work with the county on sewer, but they've shut our capacity off. So one of the other questions Jerry said, would you make provisions to, if in the future you could come on to the septic system, to the sewer system with the city, would you then come on if you had to start with septic tanks?
I would think so. I don't know why I wouldn't. I don't know. I've never asked that. I don't see why not. But I don't know. If I've already installed a septic system,
You don't have to make up your mind tonight.
Yeah.
but if I already took the real estate up for the septic system, I can't do anything with it unless I dig it up, right?
Yeah.
So I would assume that I would just keep using it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was just a question.
Okay. Yeah,
That was it.
great. Thank you.
And you are aware of our sewer situation right now, correct?
Yeah, yeah, there's just, like I say, the beginning stages have been dreaming about it for years. But,
Yeah.
Right.
Just when you put it on paper.
And you are talking 2.5, 3 years down the road, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Fambro, F-A-M-B-R-O-U-G-H.
all right. The applicant has a minute and 20 seconds left for rebuttal if there's any opponents. So we'll now move over if there's anyone that wishes to speak in opposition to the proposal. All right. Then we just need a motion to close the public hearing.
I need a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the hearing.
All in favor, show of hands.
And again, this matter will be on the September 16th meeting for final vote.
Thank you for your time,
Okay,
guys.
thank you. We're down to our discussion items. New business license for Vintage Billboards, and are you here? Okay. Come forward.
Hello everyone. My name is Naushad Vatsaria. I'm applying.
Speak into the microphone, please.
Hello everyone. My name is Naushad Vatsaria and I am applying for a new business license for Vintage Billiards, which is on 2085 Atlanta Highway, right beside the Domino's. This is my first business. I mean, not a first business, but the new business for me. We are doing pool tables, bar, and we have TVs for to watch sports and all. Pretty much that's it.
Any questions?
So basically, the business is going to remain the same as it is now?
Yes,
No,
yes.
No additions?
Mr. Ashish Patel, he used to own that business, and I am following the same way he is doing it. We just did some renovation in the store. That's all we did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have y'all looked at everything? Applications and everything?
You guys currently have 6 gaming machines?
Yes, he has 6 gaming machines up there, and we are continuing doing that. Yes.
So do they go away, and then when he takes over, they come back?
No, normally,
Or
because
he-
remember, there's somebody that holds the master license.
Right, that's
and
right.
the Sub-license, so normally it's just a matter of transferring the sub-license.
Okay.
So these wouldn't be new machines, it'd be the same.
Right.
Still remain 6.
Any other questions?
So you said this is your first business or a new business for you?
I have a convenience store, gas station.
Okay, where's that at?
One is in Clarksville, Georgia, which is close to Helen, Georgia.
Okay.
And another one is Atlanta, Georgia, in downtown. And another one is in Ringgold, Georgia, which is close to Chattanooga.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 gas stations.
Was there something with the alcohol license that they had to have somebody in the county?
So the holder of it, in order for there to be an alcohol license issued, yes, there is a provision in our alcohol ordinance that requires that there be a locally designated agent in order to have a business or an alcohol license issued.
And he does that.
It does.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
I don't think anybody's got anything.
No more questions? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good evening.
Appreciate it.
City of Statham Library.
Good afternoon. I'm Janet Williams, and I'll, from the library, and I'll be sharing the quarterly update from the library. I've given a copy of the stats, which I'll be reading off. Just for clarification, this is from our summer reading program, and you don't have copies of that, but I did turn in one copy. The theme was Color Our World, and just for clarification purposes, kids refers to ages 0 to 10, 0 to 10 years. Tweens will be 11 to 12 years. Teens then will be 13 to 18, and over 18 is an adult, obviously. Okay. Here are our stats. The kids who signed up were 277, which is the largest we've ever had. 50 of those, they were presented a pen for each 10 books they read. That was their goal. 50, if they reached 50, they were presented with a gold coin to use in our vending machine, our book vending machine in the library. And 94 people reached 50 books. I'm sure their teachers will be happy about that.
Yes.
The teens and tweens had a different thing. They just had scratch-offs. For every book they turned in, they read and turned in, they scratched off a ticket to see if they won a prize or not. So for every book gave them another chance to win a prize. The adults also had a program. They had each book they turned back in and read, they filled out a little ticket and it went into a drawing, which we had at the end of the summer reading, and several drawings for prizes. Mostly gas gift cards and things like that. We had 105. We have the teen scratch-offs were 95. The adults were 105. And we had 46 different programs. Now, it ran from the last week in May all the way through June till through the third week in July. So we had 46 different programs during that time, and we had 1,219 people attend. So we had a great
We're doing a
summer.
great job.
Yeah.
Now, coming up this fall, I gave everybody a copy of our September and October calendars. They're already done, and you can see some of the things we've already got planned. We have not finalized November and December yet, but we will have those out soon. And I'm assuming we are still going in with the city to have our ranch come on the same day as the tree light, the Statham tree light. Okay. Is there any question about our schedules, our calendars?
No?
Thank
Okay.
you so much,
Yeah,
y'all.
thank
You're doing
you.
a fabulous job
You are.
helping
Thank
with
you.
literacy in Statham. That's
Yeah.
so appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now it's on to dedication of roads for Statham Place.
And Mayor and Council, we can actually hear numbers 3 and 4 together. They're basically the same thing, except that number 4 is the first reading of an ordinance formally accepting the dedication or the proposed dedication of the roads. So the Statham Place subdivision, as y'all know, has been built, has been completed. The road, the infrastructure has been examined by our Public Works Director, and it was found that all the infrastructure was put in place in a correct manner. It meets with city regulations and city standards, and so we are at the point now where the developer is ready to offer the roads for dedication. A quitclaim deed has been drafted, which they are signing and returning to the city. The only thing that will be required to complete this is that the city vote and sign the ordinance accepting that dedication, and then the recording of that deed. Once those two things take place, then there was also a bond that was posted by the developer to make sure that it was all done correctly. The city will be releasing that bond and returning it to the developer, as it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Other questions?
No?
Good deal.
All right.
So that again was 3 and 4, so we can go on to 5.
Okay. Golf cart? Come on back, Brad.
So we added an item to the agenda for discussion of a golf cart. I was tasked with collecting some prices for a cart that will be used for city events and city business. It was approved in the fiscal year 26 budget. So y'all have any questions on that?
No?
I think we've got a total of 4
4
to
quotes.
5
4 or 5 quotes.
on that.
Yeah.
Y'all all got that on
Yeah.
at your desk?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your recommendation is the one from,
Recommendation will be the 2025 Easy Go from, I believe it's Fat Boy Golf Carts and Bogart. They have some good rebates on those right now, and I think it'll end in the month of September. So, and it's under budget, of course, as well. So,
Yeah.
any other questions?
No.
Fine.
Thanks.
Thank you.
No further questions? Okay. It's, do we have anybody signed up for the citizens' input?
Yes, we have 4 speakers. Denny Adams is first.
Name's Denny Adams, I live in 457 Cali Lane here in Statham. I don't really know where to start, but to begin with, you did away with our town letter here. Every time we got a water bill, we got a letter in there saying what the city's gonna be doing, what they're not gonna be doing. You did away with that. I don't know why. And then it turned out that you weren't paying for it, all of it. A lot of the people who were participating in it were paying for it also. You tore down the sign down here along the highway. Been a good place to advertise, well, we have a water boil. Things like this. Be a town meeting. Welcome to Statham. have a nice day, drive carefully, things like this. You bought new police vehicles, don't know if they were needed or whether they were wanted. There's a big difference right there. Every time I turn around, you want to spend more money. Spend, spend, spend. It's got to stop sometime. You're running out of our money, not yours, ours. And then you put a mural across the street over here. Who's going to see that? Not many people. You're wasting our money. Now, I was going to run for one of your seats up there. It's too bad all of them aren't going to be vacated. I went around town, I spoke to a lot of people, and there's a lot of voters' remorse in this town, a lot of it. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You don't do nothing for the city, nothing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Joe Piper.
Good evening. You hear me okay? I'm basically addressing this to the entire council, and I think that everybody in this room needs to really take a good hard think about it too. My number one question, and you don't have to answer it, and I know you don't want to, but I'd like to know who you people are and who you really represent. Number one, the acoustics in this room are the worst, absolute worst. Anybody that has a hard time hearing, forget it. 90% of the people don't use the microphone. If you have hearing aids, it's even worse than if you're semi-tone deaf. So I'm very concerned with a lot of the wasted money, the overspending, and there's absolutely no oversight whatsoever. Most of the time, this council keeps everybody in the dark. Found out that we paid $500 for a love seat for City Hall. They've done over $100,000 in renovations on City Hall. Over $6,000 to pay for a mural that nobody's really going to see other than the people that park there. And quite honestly, I think it's juvenile. It's not a professional looking mural, but as mayor, I wanted to redo the mural that showed the old hotel, and it would have been done in a metal plate, what I call candy coating. Oh, we can't spend that kind of money, but we can do $6,000 worth of mural plus. There's training being paid for every damn month. We've got credit card bills for TJ Maxx. I don't understand what in God's name could City Hall use at TJ Maxx. We have a public works director who's making over $100,000, but yet we still pay EMI about $100,000 a year, and most of what they do used to be done by public works. We pay a city administrator damn near $100,000 a year, and no accounting credibility whatsoever. So we pay an accounting firm almost $100,000 a year to do what used to be done in-house, but we're still paying that $100,000 for everything else. $24,000 in raises in less than 2 years, and not a damn one of you stood up and went, wait a minute, why? $24,000. There's people in this city who don't even make $24,000, and they got to live on that, but we can piss away $24,000 in raises in less than 2 years. And the road system still sucks. The storm drains are pathetic. Our water lines are still old and not being replaced. Oh yeah, we're fixing them, but you can keep putting Band-Aids on a damn scar, and every time you take it off, it blows. And our sewer lines haven't been done. You're not even trying. And cleaning away debris around the pipe doesn't cut it. I'm fed up as a citizen with this council, but I know where you're getting the money because you keep raising our damn millage 79% the first year you were in office. What the hell was you thinking? I'm disgusted. And everybody in this room should be disgusted. Everybody in this town, there's over 3,000 people in this town. But we take care of downtown. We've got limbs down all over this damn city. But we don't have them on Broad Street. Thank you.
Next is Eddie Nelson. Eddie Nelson? Okay. Next is Stephen Crow.
Hey, Council. I'm Stephen Crow. I live at 323 6th Avenue. I'm going to make it quick. So the reason I'm here, we have quite an issue with speeding on that short roadway. And so I called Statham last night and had some extra patrols and things like that. But I know they're busy. I'm not the only one in the city. So I was talking to them, and I sit on the front porch, and when they make those turns, it's like a drag strip. I mean, I can hear them gun it, and they hit it and fly to the quick as they can to the stop sign, hang a right or left. So I watched it a good bit, and my concern is my neighbor across the road, it's got a little taller. So they're getting outside more and more with the grandmother, things like that. There's a house right there, his grandkid, his daughter starting to come around and hang outside. My girlfriend's son, he's got a friend he met 3 or 4 houses down. Well, they're back and forth. I tell them stay out of the roadway, but you got 2 8-year-old, 9-year-old boys hitting wiffle balls and junk like that, and they're jetting across the road and stuff like that. So, like I said, I know those guys are busy, and I don't think it's fair for me to keep asking them for extra patrol to sit on my property when they could be out resources elsewhere. So what I was going to ask him, now I'm up here after that, asking y'all to spend money or maybe put a couple of speed bumps up to the part where, I don't know how much they are, but I'd help pay for some of it or half of it, just to slow down, because I'm worried somebody's going to get clipped. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Yeah. What was your address again?
323 6th Street.
Oh, 6th Street.
Yeah, 6th Street.
Yeah.
6th Street.
Yeah, and some of them are younger kids, and I have yelled at a couple of them, but I don't know, when they turn, they see that short street, and they act like they about ready to take off on the runway, but they hauling.
Okay.
And every time I try to get my phone out, I'm not like some of these young kids that pop it out and take video in less than a second. They've come and gone.
Yeah.
So, right. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crow. Thank you for coming.
There are no other citizens signed up to speak.
All right. Thank you. Well, I need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Any second? All in favor, show of hands. This meeting is now adjourned.